Hey everybody, I'm Justin with AmericanMuscle.com, and today we're taking a closer look at and showing you how to install the ZL1-Style spoiler shown here in gloss black, available for your 2016 and newer Camaro at home. Now, you should be checking out this option for your 6th gen if you'd like to go with a factory-inspired option to deliver more of that aggressive ZL1 styling, all with the convenience of being pre-painted and ready to install right out of the box for right around that mid-$300 price point. So big features to consider here will be that factory ZL1 inspired styling at a relatively affordable price point. Not only that, but the fact that this particular option is given a pre-painted gloss black finish right out of the box really is a big time convenience perk here, as you can take this thing out of the packaging, install it the same day without having to get anything painted or color matched to your ride. Now, getting back to that ZL1 styling, personally, I like the standard ZL1 spoiler because I think it lives somewhere right in the middle of the pack in regards to aggressiveness for the OE spoilers. For instance, you got the standard stock RS or SS spoiler coming in on the more mild side of things, and then of course you got the 1LE or something a little bit more wild on the crazier side of things. Now this option, again, the standard ZL1, is a nice bump in regards to aggressiveness, but without being too crazy or over the top. All right, guys, construction is going to consist of a 100% polypropylene material. Very lightweight, but at the same time still very durable. Now from there, the spoiler does receive that gloss black finish, which again, for the price point, is ready to party right out of the box. Now, if you did want to consider some other options, we do sell both a matte black version of this spoiler, or if you wanted a completely different look or maybe more of a factory-inspired look, we do sell a primed version of this as well. Maybe if you have a paint hookup or you can spray this thing yourself, you can save a few bucks going about it that way. But regardless, the gloss black is certainly worthy to install right out of the box and looks pretty good, while also offering a nice little color contrast at the same time. Now, your price point for the gloss black version will be a little bit more than some other maybe matte black versions, or obviously that prime version we talked about. This particular option landing around that mid $300 pricing ballpark, which I would say again puts this kind of middle pack, if you will, in regards to spoilers at home for your Camaro. All right, last but not least, let's talk install here real quick, guys. Site's gonna go middle of the road, 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you, I would say, at least an hour to complete from start to finish. But now to give you a better idea of how this one might go down in the garage or driveway at home, let's throw it out to the shop for our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
First install, you need a ratchet, 10mm socket, 10mm wrench, and a clip removal tool. All right, today we're gonna be installing a spoiler on our Camaro, so let's get started. Now we have our trunk lid open. Now we can get access to our 2 side bolts here and here, but for a middle mounting point, we need to take off our trunk liner. So we have 7 push clips going around along with our release trim. So we're gonna grab our clip removal tool. We can just pop this off, just like so. Then we're gonna pop all of our push clips off. Pop our liner out of the way. See, that is just broken on ours, but yours should stay in there. Now we have access to our 2 bolts here. So behind our latch here, you're gonna see 2 studs with 10mm nuts. You grab a 10mm wrench, we'll loosen them up, and then you'll be able to take them off by hand. Now we can go and get our side bolts off. So on our side here, you're gonna see 2 caps here. We're just gonna pop them off by hand, and you'll see 2 10mm nuts deep in there. We're gonna grab our ratchet and 10mm deep socket and get those off. Just gonna fold our trunk lid down so that we don't drop them into our lid. That would be unfortunate. All right, now you can go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Now that we have our spoiler fully loosened, we can just pop it off our trunk lid. Now we're gonna get our new spoiler and just line up our holes, get that in place. Now we're gonna come under our trunk lid and get our spoiler mounted. Now they do supply you with some 10mm nuts. They will work perfectly fine. I found out that the thread pitch is the same, so I'm gonna reuse the factory ones just because I like that wider washer under there. So we're gonna get our middle ones on first. So I already have one threaded on here. We'll get our other one threaded on. Get them spun down and go ahead and tighten them with your 10mm wrench. So we'll grab our ratchet and 10mm socket and 2 of our nuts and get those installed. Get our caps, put them back in place. You can go ahead and do the same thing on the other side for the other 2 nuts. Next, we're gonna get our rear cover on. Just when sliding it on, make sure you get the release handle through there, like so. Go over our roof latch, or I'm sorry, our trunk latch, and then reinstall our push clips going all the way around. And lastly, we just have our trim for our latch. Just snap it in place. And that wraps up our install of our ZL1-Style Rear Spoiler, gloss black for a 2016 and newer Camaro. And remember, for everything Camaro, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.